What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the JBT podcast, episode number 2. Here
Yeah.
with Mark, Steve, and Jared. I want to say thank you guys for all the love and support from the first episode, and please continue to support our videos. We much appreciate it.
We like doing this too. So,
Yeah, very much enjoyed. Good time for us to get together.
yep.
That was fun, that first one. Steve, you want to jump into the first topic?
Yeah. So first topic we're going to go over today, guys. We're going to talk about just the NFL draft just passed, came by. A couple surprises there. A couple teams took some reaches there. So I say we just give a general rundown of some teams that we think was some winners and some losers of the NFL draft.
Sounds good.
You want to kick us off, Jared? Who you got as your big winners?
Okay, so for my first one, a more obvious one, I got the Bears. I mean, first overall pick. Most of the time, it's pretty hard to mess that up. Most of the time, but
Yeah.
I mean, they got the best.
Unless you're
player.
Cleveland.
Well, yeah, unless you're Cleveland,
Unless you're Cleveland.
or the Panthers last year. They messed theirs up pretty bad, I guess. But I mean, they got the best player in the draft. So, I mean,
Absolutely.
if everything works out, which I mean, you never know. But
You never know. It's hard to think about, NFL with the number one picks.
yeah,
I know,
And-
especially quarterbacks, there's been a lot of busts. So it's going to be interesting, but I honestly don't know how Caleb Williams will be a bust.
yeah.
But
And they got him a receiver 8 picks later. I mean, they got Roman.
that pick was huge.
That was huge. Yeah,
I mean, and then they already got.
he could be the best.
They've already got.
I was
Caleb
honestly
Williams,
hoping he could.
He's set up pretty good for a rookie.
I was honestly
season.
hoping he would have been able to fall down to us, Jared.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, a man
I
can.
wouldn't
dream.
mind to have him,
A man can
especially with
dream.
Higgins, all this going on.
Yeah,
I thought for sure you guys would have took a receiver there with the Higgins issues, Tyler Boyd being
Yeah.
gone.
Probably.
I thought for sure you'd take.
Yeah,
We'll
I mean,
get into that here
yeah,
shortly.
We'll get it.
Yeah.
We'll get into that here shortly.
Let me pull up a little thing real quick.
Who dey?
And then
By the way, who day?
my other team that kind of I feel like they flew under the radar a little bit, but I feel like they got some of what they needed. They got what they could in the draft. I feel like the Chargers done pretty good with what they had. They got the Joe Alt with the 5th pick, I believe, right? 5th.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they really needed that. And then their 2nd pick, they took the receiver from Georgia,
Ladd.
Ladd. Yeah, I feel like he's going to be really, really solid.
I think he's gonna be nice. I think he's
Yeah.
gonna be a good receiver.
He's got that
and
grit.
they got in the late rounds. They got Jerry Rice's son.
Oh, really? I didn't even.
I'm the Chargers.
Yeah, they took Brendan Rice, and then Harbaugh also got
USC,
his
baby.
linebacker, that Junior Colson
Trojans,
dude
right
from
on.
Michigan. They also
Yeah.
picked him up. That was
Yeah.
a huge pickup for them.
Yeah, I feel like. I mean, looks like they got another Michigan receiver too. Which that was round 7. So I don't know.
Yeah, Harbaugh went and got some of these guys. Yeah,
Are they the ones who took Roman Wilson? Or
No, Ladd.
Steelers took Roman Wilson.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, that was my 2 that I had for the winners. One pretty obvious, and then I feel like one kind of went under the radar. I mean, nobody's saying.
did you
like
say the Bears and who? Bears and who?
Chargers.
Chargers.
Yeah, because they got Joe Alt and they got a receiver. I mean,
They also got
Too
Blake
high.
Corum. I forgot they got Corum.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the
Chargers,
Rams.
one
That's
of
the Rams.
that I had
I
on
was gonna say,
Rams.
that was the Rams. I
Rams,
thought
wrong
it
LA
was the
team.
Chargers.
Yeah,
then
wrong
I
LA
looked
team.
And I was like, because that's what made me think of the Chargers at first. And then I looked and I was like, oh, that's not even the right team. but I mean, I looked at the Chargers draft and I like it too. So those are my 2.
Yeah, that was one of the teams I had. Cornelius Johnson, that's who they drafted. He's
Oh,
pretty
yeah,
good. No, that guy from Michigan.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's pretty good. And Brennan Rice, yeah. Thought they had a pretty good draft.
Yeah. So what I got for one of my top winners, and both of these teams on my winner side hurt so bad. They're both in division rivals with the Cowboys.
Really?
I think the Philadelphia Eagles, man, came into that draft and they take the corner right off the rip, Quinyon Mitchell
Yeah.
from Toledo, dude, and then they trade up Cooper DeJean,
Yeah.
return specialist, at cornerback. I mean, those two dudes could be locked. Then they got Darius Slay still. Yeah, I think he can. I mean, I don't think Bradbury. I think James Bradbury's past his prime. I don't think he's the guy anymore. I think Mitchell comes in. I think you put DeJean maybe as a little slot corner. He's going to be fast. You know what I mean? He's athletic. Take away those middle routes. He's going to be deadly. And then my second team, also in division or in division rivals, was those daggone Washington Commanders. Man, I think they had themselves a great draft. Also, I think Jaden Daniels is going to be a superstar.
I think they might have found a quarterback finally.
He does tend to take a lot of big hits, but I think he's going to be able to calm himself down. Then they got in the second round. They got probably one of the best D tackles in the Newton guy from Illinois. Oh, yeah. Man's a monster, dude. He's an absolute tank. And then they come up and get that McCaffrey brother. So
you never
they get Luke McCaffrey. Yeah, that's going to be crazy, dude. I mean you never know what's going to happen there. That's so I don't know, man. It just blows my mind how good those franchises did for themselves. Yeah. And my Cowboys just I think my Cowboys. We'll get into that too, but
yeah.
Yeah, I think that's my two takeaway, two big winners. I think the Eagles and the Commanders improved pretty well.
Yeah. I feel like Cooper is probably going to play like Jabril Peppers top,
just all over the place,
like a corner safety hybrid for him, almost like a.
I think he's going to return.
Yeah, almost like an extra linebacker, almost. Some plays, kind of in the box.
I think he kicks too.
Yeah.
Super athletic, super fast guy.
But Mark, what you got?
Well, one of them too. I agree with you, Jared. The Bears. I think that was a big winner for sure. But I think my biggest winner, I hate it too. It's Pittsburgh, man.
Yeah.
They got some dogs. They got some dogs.
Yeah, they stole
the obvious one, that lineman, that Troy Fatuni, or however you say his name, from Washington.
Fatuna.
Yeah, however you say his name. He was like the number 2 lineman or something in this class. He
fell that far.
They got that Zach Frazier, didn't they, from West Virginia?
Dude, literally, I knew
he was like a top 5
that's where he was going to
center or top 5 lineman.
I knew that's where he was going to go.
Yeah, that sucks. Freaking going to Pittsburgh.
I was like, I could go. I want him to go any other team. And then draft day rolls around. I was like, I know where he's going. He even looks like a Steeler, honestly. I mean, it fits him.
I think too their biggest sleeper pick was that Peyton Wilson from NC State.
Oh, dude, I wanted Dallas to grab him so bad.
He's so good. He's a tough guy, hard hitter. I think he's going to fit right in Pittsburgh. I hate him.
I'll tell you just a little side note I made. I think that of all teams, the Chiefs had them a great draft. They trade up with the Bills of all teams. They come up and get Worthy, fastest dude ever at the combine.
I don't know what Buffalo's thinking.
And then in the second round, they grab him another tank offensive lineman, dude. I think they loaded up again. So
he's going to be another like Tyreek Hill, ain't he?
Yeah, I think he's going to be dangerous.
Yeah,
just fast, man.
Great news for all of us, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, really. Somebody's going to have to beat Mahomes, man. Somebody's going to have to beat him.
Yeah.
All right, Jared, who's your 2 losers of this draft?
2 losers? I feel like we all wanted to put one obvious team, and I did the Falcons. I mean, what are you doing? It's like you pay how much was it for Kirk? It's like
$180 million.
Yeah, for 4 years
or something like
so
that.
What is that like? That's a lot of money per year like 20-something
And I
mil a year.
kind of get what they're saying too about like having Michael Penix there in a year or two just in case something happens.
Dude,
but
he's gonna
that's
be
the thing. They're paying
35
all this money to
by the
Kirk,
time
like
Kirk's contract
right
is up.
now, man.
Yeah. Well, and
Yeah,
I even
I hear they're already.
What is it?
They're already looking next year for the replacement for Penix, so stay tuned for that.
I don't
Yeah.
understand that part at
They're gonna
all.
draft baby Gronk.
Yeah.
I heard that there was like an interview with one of the GMs or whatever for the Falcons, and he said that they were trying to like model it after the Packers, like what they always do, because the Packers always draft, a quarterback, stash him for a couple years, but that it's nothing like that because the Packers don't use a top 10 pick, and the Packers don't draft somebody that's already 25 or 24.
Well, the Packers had Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers, not Kirk Cousins. So
Well, I mean, yeah, I get that, but like they're
no,
saying,
I
like,
mean for the quarterback to sit behind.
yeah,
I mean,
that's,
if you're going to sit behind anybody, you're going to want to sit behind Rodgers or Favre, not
yeah,
Kirk Cousins.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true too. But just the idea is just completely messed. Like the Packers, they say like, okay, we're going to draft a young guy, and we're going to develop him. Because Jordan
Right.
Love, he was 20, right, when he got drafted. I mean, he had to be. He had to be like 20.
Pretty young.
And like a lot of people were saying he wasn't ready, but the Packers knew that. Like, I feel like if you're going to draft Penix, you want him to play today because of his age. Like, you want him to, I feel like
Yeah, especially with that 8th pick or whatever, 9th pick.
yeah, 8. Yeah, that's what's so crazy. Like, if it was like a later pick, yeah,
And
fine.
the thing is,
31.
I think he would have failed too. Like if they wanted to like trade up and get another pick to take him, I think they still could have done that.
Yeah, they're definitely. I'd rather have Spencer Rattler in the 5th round or whatever he went than Michael Penix at 8 when I already had a quarterback for 4 years. That just
Let's
doesn't.
see real quick.
That just doesn't make sense to me. But and then my other loser, I had the 49ers because I feel like they reached on that receiver. I forgot his name.
Oh, Ricky, that Ricky dude from Florida, Pearsall.
Yeah. They I feel like, and there was Keon Coleman was still there.
Yeah.
Somebody else got drafted right
Ladd.
after him. Yeah, Ladd was still
Ladd
there.
McConkey.
There was like a whole streak of receivers that I feel like were just better. I feel like
Better,
was,
yeah.
That was just not. I just don't think that was the right receiver. Like, I
No,
can
I
see
agree.
him getting a receiver, but not. I mean, they must have just really liked him, but I don't see it over the other guys.
I think they definitely took a big
Yeah.
reach there. So
Bill
one of my
Belichick must
losers-
have made that pick for him.
one of my losers is it's a little surprising. Some people might think, but I had the Raiders. I know they got Bowers, but they took that Michael Myers dude or Michael Mayers last year,
Yeah.
first round, second round, whatever it was. He's a stud. They have no quarterback. There's no quarterback
Yeah.
there. They got Minshew and Aiden O'Connell.
Yeah.
Minshew's decent.
Right.
He was a Pro Bowl quarterback. That's because none of the other
So was
quarterbacks ever
Tyler
want to
Huntley.
play in a Pro Bowl anymore.
Tyler Huntley
Yeah.
got as many Pro Bowls as probably like.
And Brock Bowers, as good as he is, can't throw the ball to himself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's true.
And he's going to be competing with. So I mean, I think they went best available there. I understand that, but I think in the grand scheme of things, I know a lot of the quarterbacks went off the board, but they didn't take one the whole draft. They didn't look. They didn't try. So I definitely have them as my top losers of the draft.
I feel like they could have went defense with that pick too. I feel like defense is.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yep. And then also had I had the 49ers also on my thing.
Mhm.
I think they rated real high for the Ricky guy compared to the other two guys.
Yeah.
Or a lot of the other guys. He had also the other dude from Texas that was still there, the Mitchell guy.
Mhm.
Yeah,
that's who I was.
The only thing I ever seen about Pearsall was the cool catch he had the one time. We've all had a cool catch in our life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know if that makes you a first round talent, but I think even the dude before Xavier Leggett, I think he was better. You know what I mean? He was still there. He goes right
went
after
like
him,
two
but
picks after him or one one or two picks.
Yeah. But yeah, I also had the 49ers as my second pick on the losers of the draft.
Mark, who's your big loser?
Well, I had Atlanta too because of that whole situation with
Yeah.
Kirk Cousins and all that. I don't understand. It still blows my mind.
Yeah.
But my other one, I do what?
I feel bad for Falcons fans. I wouldn't even want to watch the NFL anymore if my team did that. I would be defeated.
And my other one is probably the New York Jets. I don't really see anything productive that they got there.
Yeah.
They got a lineman, but I think they need some more weapons.
Mm-hmm.
And they got Jordan Travis with their third, fourth pick, another quarterback.
Predecessor.
Which I guess they need if Roger gets hurt again within the first 5 minutes, I guess. But I don't know. I don't think they really got much.
Yeah, I think with the they got Tyron Smith, and I think they got another guy too. Maybe like Morgan Moses, something like that. Another big guy. They're older guys, but I mean, for first round, I don't think they should go tackle there. They definitely needed the weapons, or the defense is pretty solid, but a good tight end there.
I don't know.
That's what. Yeah, I really thought they were going Bowers. That's who I thought.
Yeah, Bowers is there. That's who you take, I think.
Mm-hmm. That'd be a perfect fit.
He's a stud too. I mean, especially with Rodgers, if he's able to play.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But let's see. Do we want to get into our teams? I gave the Bengals a letter
breakdown.
grade. I don't know if that's what you all did or just kind of if you.
Yeah, I can throw one on there.
Yeah.
I can throw a letter grade on there, but yeah, I wrote down a few of the names and what I liked about them and stuff like that.
I'll let you start us off, Mark.
I would say a B- overall. I was happy with about similar picks. I was happy about how they wanted to get a lineman first pick, but that pick worries me with taking what's his name, Marius Mims or Mims, however you say his name.
Yeah,
I like how they actually took a tackle, offensive lineman, and it just worries me about he didn't play very much at Georgia. He only started 8 or 9 games.
Yeah, 8 or 9 games.
And I know he had a big ankle injury for a while. So that's in the back of my head. I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like they might have been another player in that position a little bit better, and has more to go off of too.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I'm hoping he pans out. But I like that he's a big dude. I mean, he's a big guy to help protect Burrow, and that's what we need.
Yep.
That's the only thing that's got me iffy about it. But I do like how they finally went for an offensive lineman because we need it. I mean, you got to have Burrow healthy. He can't really play a full season in the NFL.
Yeah, that's bad.
We need that.
Yeah.
And I did like our second pick, Chris Jenkins.
Yeah.
He's attack from Michigan. I think he's going to be good.
Mm-hmm.
And we definitely need that too. If Trey Henderson, you see where he requests for a trade.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's going on there, but
that's we
that's
better
big.
win this year. That's all. We better get to it.
It's all falling apart.
Yeah, our windows ain't. It's closing.
Mm-hmm.
But that Jermaine Burton,
yeah,
from Alabama, wide receiver. I think we took him in the 3rd round. I know there was a lot of talk about him. I guess he's got a lot of issues off the field.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if that's not a problem, as long as he comes to Cincinnati, I think we got a steal. To be honest with you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Get Vontaze Perfect in there to coach him up.
Well,
I mean,
they said the same thing about Joe Mixon. He was highly rated running back coming out of Oklahoma, and a lot of people passed up on him because of that same thing. When we gave him second chances, and Cincinnati Bengals, by gosh, we're all about second chances.
Yeah. That's a good thing about Cincinnati is there's nothing for him to do there. So I mean that's a good thing.
Yeah, like Burrow said. Just sit in the house. Maybe go catch a Reds game here and there.
Yeah. Yeah.
They go with Logan.
I gave him a B+. I think I just like the positions they went for. I feel like they knew what we needed and they stuck to that. I feel like everybody was saying
overall,
gotta get linemen.
Overall, I liked it.
Mm-hmm. Got to get a third receiver and interior defensive line, and that's what they spent their first 4 picks on. because their fourth pick was another D tackle. So
I know too. I did like that. We picked him like maybe our last pick, like the 7th round or something like that. A center from Miami, Matt Lee is his name.
Yeah.
But he like, I think 2 years ago he was like a top 3 like highest rated center in like nationally.
Yeah. And right now we got.
I think we might have it still there
Harris
for 7th round.
Harris there, right? That's who our
Big Ted.
Yeah.
And I mean he's got to be getting
just
older
for future.
I would imagine. I mean he's
getting up
I don't
there.
know exactly how old
He's more to go with Brady.
Yeah.
I like Ted Karras though. He's that dude.
Yeah, he's really good.
Yeah, that competitiveness.
Take it away, Steve.
How about you, Steve? What do you think about that?
Man, so
boys.
I wanted to give them. I gave them a B minus. I don't think they were deserving of a C plus. They definitely weren't deserving of anything higher than a B minus.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly because need at running back, and we didn't take one at all. And I understand that this wasn't a real popular running back class, but there were some dogs in there. You know what I mean? There were some really good running backs.
I think you all was going to take Texas. Brooks from Texas.
Yeah,
but didn't he get snagged like right before you all?
He did, yeah. He was gone. The dude from Tennessee, Jalen Wright from Tennessee, was super good.
Mm-hmm.
And we just, we didn't make any move. We traded down in the first round. We did pick up our first round guy was Tyler Guyton out of Oklahoma, offensive tackle. We really needed that. We just lost Tyron Smith. So, I mean, this is a guy that looks like he could come straight in and start playing for us. He's a massive guy, you know what I mean? Watching some of the footage on him, he's got real quick feet. He can get around. Hopefully take some pressure off the rest of the line there. Then we came up in the second round. We got a guy out of Western Michigan. His name is Marshawn Nealand. Never heard of the guy. Obviously, I don't watch a lot of Western Michigan football. But when I went back and watched the clips on this guy, I went and watched him today, man. Our biggest problem was always run stopping, and this guy as a defensive end is a great run stopping player. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? He likes to get in there. He likes to play physical. He's a bigger guy. He crashes hard. He kind of plays like DeMarcus Lawrence already does for the Cowboys. I mean, he can come straight down the line, and he's gonna tackle the first guy he sees. So I definitely like that. I think he's gonna be a good compliment there under DeMarcus Lawrence. And then our third round guy, we got probably my favorite pick was Cooper Beebe. Love the guy's name. Offensive guard out of Kansas. Cooper Beebe, offensive guard. Looked like he'll probably play center because we had a real big need for center also. So all in all, I think we came in, we took a lot of spots that we needed. I still think we should have took a running back. We re-signed Zeke. That's awesome. I like Zeke. It's a nostalgia thing for me with him. After Zeke, I just start throwing darts at a dartboard and hope something hits. Yeah, Deuce Vaughn.
Deuce Vaughn, baby.
We also had a need for defensive tackle. We lost both of our starting defensive tackles. Neville Gallimore and Jonathan Hankins both left. We took one in the 7th round.
Yeah,
I think we'd take one a lot sooner. We should have.
Didn't they take? Is it Mozzie Smith? Is that?
Yeah, we got him last year. Hopefully he develops a little more, but he didn't show a lot. You know what I mean? Yeah, he didn't show a lot his first year. We also needed a receiver. We took a receiver out of Missouri State, Southeast Missouri State, or something like that. Never heard of the guy. Hopefully he can play with the competition. They said he had a good Senior Bowl. I haven't seen anything on the guy because we lost Michael Gallup. I think he went to Oakland. So I mean, we had some needs there. Yeah, I think we definitely fixed the offensive line. I like the offensive line plays. We drafted a linebacker out of Notre Dame. I'll be interested to see how it plays. I don't have high hopes. I hope Dak can see they were last year. But running back wise, it's going to be running back by committee. You know what I mean? Whoever's healthy enough to put a ball in their hand.
Yeah.
So hopefully somebody can get us 3.5 yards of play.
I mean, a good way to look at it though is, I feel like out of all the positions, running back is like the one where that is possible to get away with. Just because
you
there's so many
running back by committee.
Yeah.
Good players that can play running back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That don't get the opportunity. So, it may play out. It may be what they're hoping for. I think fixing the offensive line was huge for us. So, hopefully that plays out. Hopefully we pick some more. I think there's a couple more free agents out there I'd like to see us pick up. So, we'll see what happens.
Yep. All right. Do y'all want to shift over to a little bit of NBA for a little bit here?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Get our we're gonna do the first round breakdown real quick.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah. So
some thoughts about maybe some of the teams that lost or
some of the
teams that
matchups coming
won.
up. Yeah. Some of the losing.
Yeah.
So
Well,
really, my
I'm
biggest.
glad the Lakers won one game.
Yeah.
Didn't get swept.
Yeah.
So
They had the second one.
Yeah.
that's not very
They-
surprising.
That series
They
was
had it,
closer
and then they
than-
didn't have it.
Yeah.
We led the whole
Yeah,
time.
They
Mhm.
can't stop it
Yeah.
at the end, man. Jamal
Led the whole
Murray,
time.
both times.
Yeah. Jamal Murray.
Yeah.
dude.
Daggered them.
He's tough. He's tough.
Yeah. Jamal
No.
Murray
Another.
is like to the Lakers as Paco's left-handed layup is to us. You just can't stop it, dude.
Once he gets it,
It's
once he gets it, it's
yeah.
over.
Yeah, it's there.
Yeah.
Nothing you can do.
Dagger.
Nothing you can do.
One of the biggest shockers. I mean, I guess you can say it's a shocker. The Bucks lose first round. I know
Yeah.
Giannis doesn't play the whole time. Damian misses a game.
Yeah.
They win the game without Giannis and Damian. They put it back. Damian Lillard comes back, and then they just get beat up
Yeah.
on. Man, I don't know.
Yeah.
Chris
That
Middleton,
did surprise me.
I mean, he might be the most underrated player of the last decade. I mean, he's
He's just a sneaky guy.
he doesn't do
Yeah,
anything.
plays
He's
his
not
role perfect.
flashy. That's why he doesn't get
How old
much.
Now, too.
47.
yeah.
47.
No, he's probably like what 34 around there.
I would
He looks
say-
old as
I'd
all
say-
get out.
Yeah, I think he's.
Yeah. I think he's just
young 30s.
ugly.
Who can ball, but
I think he's just
I was a little
ugly.
surprised that the Knicks dominated the Sixers in six
dude,
games.
Jalen Brunson went off. He
Yeah, I
owned that
feel-
series.
I feel
He
like a
did.
fool for not
He
having
put the
him
Knicks
in
on
my
his
top
back
5.
and carried him.
I'm even a fan of
Yeah,
him.
me as well.
I'm even a fan. Like I liked him the whole time.
I just thought, man,
I
with
got nervous.
seeing
Oh, he's
a
still fun to
healthy,
watch.
a semi-healthy Embiid, I thought, and they don't even have Randall wasn't even playing. I don't believe so.
No, he didn't play
Yeah.
one game.
I don't
I
think he's
just
playing
thought-
this whole
I mean-
postseason.
The 76ers got the
Well, I
7th
think
seed
he-
just because Embiid was hurt, but I don't know. It's
Embiid's
crazy.
been hurt the whole series, and he's playing pretty much on one leg, and he's still averaging 30 points.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I thought for sure it'd be a little closer. I know 6 is pretty close. I mean, but it just didn't look close at times.
Chris Middleton is 32 years old.
32 years old.
young.
That was,
Fun fact.
So we can look into. We got a game 7 coming up. The Cavs and Magic
Yeah.
went to 7. That's another one. I thought maybe the Cavs could run
Who
away
won
with that one. The Magic.
Did he
Magic
win?
forced game 7. Yeah, it's going back to Cleveland.
mhm.
Ooh.
Each home team's won, so that's what you're looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah, game
That's a-
7 in Cleveland. Donovan Mitchell. I think Donovan Mitchell takes it.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah, I think, the Clippers and Mavericks. I think they're playing right now. Not sure of a
Yeah.
score update on that, but
I'll look
Uh,
at it real
Dude.
quick.
Let me tell you right now, if there's no excuse why the Clippers cannot
don't
win.
produce. I know.
And I get
They're
Kawhi's
loaded.
hurt now, but listen, Kawhi's on the bench, and you still got Russell Westbrook, Paul George,
Mhm.
James Harden.
Dude,
Yeah, they're-
imagine telling
No,
somebody that in 2016.
Yeah, I mean, I get they're older, but they're still, they're
Still,
still really,
yeah.
really good
Yeah,
basketball players. You know what I mean? They should match up much better against the Mavericks.
Quick little score update. The Mavericks are up by 8 at the end of the first. 34-26.
They're looking to win the series.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think Dallas is going to do it tonight.
I think they take them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Um,
a little, and then the Celtics and Heat, that should have never been a series. Heat got one on them.
yeah.
Yeah.
The
That
They got
should
lucky.
never happen.
I don't know. So the
Jimmy
team
Butler
that I
didn't
wanted
play,
to talk
so-
about that lost is the Suns. I don't know. I don't know
Oh,
if
yeah.
you know or realize how bad off they are. Have you all seen
They got swept.
They don't have a first round pick until 2030.
Yeah, they traded them all away, dude.
2030.
Oh.
And I don't think they have a second round pick until I think they might have one second round pick in that span. They have
They're gonna be hurting for the
one
next couple
second round
years.
pick in the next 6 years. They went
Look
all
at the
in.
Thunder up there, one seeding.
I've seen rumors that KD might be going to Miami, South Beach.
Yeah. Yeah. There's two teams.
I think a sweep there was brutal.
Listen, guys, let's be honest. Is it time for KD to hang him up?
I mean,
he didn't. I mean, he did his thing,
good, but I just don't think he
the thing
wants
is,
it.
dude, ever since he left Golden State,
anymore.
he's not done nothing.
Not won anything. Yeah,
he's not
he's
done
been on some really good teams too.
Yeah, I just
that's the thing. That's
really good teams.
Yeah.
See,
I mean, as the Booker's there, Bradley Beal's the guy that didn't show up.
Yeah, that's true.
Especially that last game. Oh my gosh, he had like 6 or 7 turnovers.
Yeah,
he was the guy that didn't show up for them, and that's the reason they're in such a pickle.
He was out there acting like he didn't know how to play basketball.
Yeah, he's a great player, but he did not show up in that series. I don't know if he showed up any.
He really hurt him. I mean, KD, he done everything he could.
Yeah, I know this kind of
Booker did too. Booker had like 49 or 46 that game.
Yeah.
I think Booker had 49 in the elimination game.
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about.
Yeah,
you can't. I mean,
he done everything he could too.
This is kind of backtracking a little bit, but I think one thing that killed the Sixers is, I mean, they didn't have really anybody outside of Maxey and Embiid the whole series.
Yeah,
I mean,
Tobias Harris
played good. Tobias Harris, I honestly forgot he was even on the court half the time. He played like 30 minutes the last night, and he had 0 points. And he shot one time.
Batum should have got all those minutes.
Yeah, and for some reason I mean, I'm not there at practice, but I don't know why they waited so late to put Buddy Hield in. I mean, he was doing. He
went off too, didn't he?
Yeah, he had like 21 points in 20 minutes. That's like. I mean, I don't know why.
Man, actually, he's turning into a player.
Yeah, he's. I mean, he's the reason. Honestly, I think he played better than Embiid that whole series. I mean, I think
so too.
I think Embiid was just.
He didn't hardly play. He didn't have a good game on that elimination game neither. Mm-hmm. That's what hurt him.
And I seen something that said like Embiid shot like 24% in the fourth quarter the whole series. Yeah,
you can't win.
Let's talk about you guys. You guys putting that disrespect on Mr. Anthony Edwards' name there and not putting him on top 5.
No, I had him
dropping
him
out.
I had him at 5.
Mark dropped him out of the top 5. You heard Gilgeous Alexander's name pop up. He was like, "Oh, we'll just take Anthony, good player." Goes in, dog walks the sun.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm glad too. He's my favorite player right now.
They really. Built.
My mind's changing though. I know that.
I feel like the Timberwolves have like built the complete opposite of like what all the other teams in the West have done. Like all the other teams, I feel like have gone offensive, and I feel like, I mean, the Timberwolves are just like
getting Gobert in there.
I mean, they're like one of the greatest defenses of all time, like statistically, like with the ratings and everything. Yeah. They're like up there.
We're about to see what they got because they got Denver in the second round.
They need the defense there against them.
So, I mean, the matchups there, you get Towns and Gobert versus Jokic and Anthony Edwards and Jamal Murray. So,
now,
they don't get much better than that.
That should be a fun series to watch.
I said that's the team that'll get the Nuggets if it happens. That's who it'll be because they have the right matchups. So. But what do you all want to go ahead and go into our predictions then, since we're already kind of talking about
the finals?
The next, finals.
Yeah, finals and winners here.
Yeah.
So I'll go ahead and I'll lead us off. I think I'm going to ride the Timberwolf wave here. I think I'm going to take them out of the West. I think they beat the Nuggets in 6. Maybe 5. I think it could be quick, and it could be totally opposite. Nuggets might sweep them. So, but I'm definitely gonna ride the Timberwolves wave. I see them coming up. I think the Thunder probably outgun the Mavericks just because they got so much more young talent and stuff like that. I don't know. I mean, Luke and Kyrie's gonna be tough. I think that it's gonna be the Thunder and Timberwolves, and I think Anthony Edwards is the better player than Gilgeous Alexander right now. I think it's gonna come down to just best on best there. I think he takes it. On the East, dude. The Celtics are so hard to pick against.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm not going to pick them because they're the Celtics, and I don't trust. I don't trust them.
Yeah.
I think Jaylen Brown's a better player than Jason Tatum sometimes. So
he shows up.
And I think Tatum gets a lot of praise. Tatum's a good player, but I think Brown's just better both ends. I'm gonna take the Knicks. I mean, Brunson, Hart, the Villanova Knicks over there, they're playing some ball, man. They're playing some ball. Yeah, I'm gonna get on the Stephen A. Smith train.
Do some God, baby.
Ride the New York train. Because I don't see. I think maybe I say Cleveland takes Magic in 7. Celtics probably beat Cleveland. I don't think the Pacers are much of an issue for the Knicks. I think it's going to be a fun one. It's going to be a fun one down the stretch. But I'm going to take the Knicks and Timberwolves, and I'm going to take the Timberwolves winning it this year.
I had the
wow.
I actually, you all know me. I'm a Jokic guy, but I picked the Wolves to come out of the West too.
Hey, here we go.
I think it's a perfect matchup for the Timberwolves. Like,
I think it's lining up for them.
Because I mean, Gobert's probably the best you got for Jokic in the league, besides like maybe Wemby now, but he's not in the playoffs. So, and I feel like Karl-Anthony Towns, he's played good, but dude, he just like plays so reckless. I don't know how to like. He'll like fling himself at the boards for an offensive rebound.
Did you see Edwards talking to him about getting all the fouls? He's like, if you quit fouling, we would win more games.
Yeah.
He said,
we win more games.
He tries to make every
Edwards
play
tells
like
you
a
how it is,
highlight.
man.
Yeah,
highlight reel, dude. He's it's
crazy to think that he was their guy before Edwards got there.
Yeah.
And he kind of took his backseat role.
That I do respect him for that though, because like most players would have
jumped ship.
But I feel like he's really embraced the
jealousy
number two role, and I think he's a way better number 2 than he was like a number 1.
Number 1
myself. Like I think that
that's Anthony Edwards' team.
Yeah, but and then in the East. I'm a Knicks fan now, I guess, because of Miles McBride. You know, he's actually like playing, and he's playing good. He didn't play much last night because DiVincenzo was just so on, and they usually don't play him together. But I think every other game that series, they had McBride closing out the games in the fourth quarter. But even with all that said, I got to go with the Celtics. I can't.
Be tough in the end.
Yep, and then I think it's the Celtics' year. I think they've beefed up so much. They've put all their
the same
chips
exact thing.
And I said Celtics in 6. That's my finals prediction. So put
you
your
took
bets
the
in
Wolves
now for
also,
that.
Mark?
I think I got them coming out of the West, but I got them falling short in the championship.
Wow.
Oh man, I mean, matchup with the Celtics is still going to be.
I got Boston winning. I just think Boston's too deep. And like Jared said, I think it's their year. They've had some years like where they should have made it to the finals, possibly won it too. So I think this is their year. And Anthony Edwards, he's going to get there. He's going to get that taste, making it to the finals. He's going to come back for some redemption next year.
I think last year they were just unfortunate and they got caught in the
Miami train.
Heat, the Miami Heat
whirlpool of death,
whatever.
The Jimmy
meme.
buckets.
Yeah, that was just unfortunate. There's no team. Well, I guess a team did beat them, but they were just the Heat was just on something.
I just think Boston's too deep this year, man. I think they've got a lot.
And I want to shout out.
I think
West Virginia.
If anybody matches them, it's going to be them. It's going to be the Wolves, though.
Another West Virginia legend, Joe Mazzulla, head coach for the Celtics. They're everywhere.
Wasn't he the point guard of that Mountaineer team that beat them UK Wildcats in the Elite Eight?
Mm-hmm.
They had John Wall.
He had like 20 points
Cousin.
that game, and he averaged like 2 that season. I think he averaged
That's
like
stepped up when it
March
mattered.
Madness,
1.8
baby.
points and had like 20 in that game. And they
He stepped up when it mattered, man.
they had him guarding Boogie in the
Yeah.
it was like a
I've seen
1-3-1.
videos, Cousins was mad saying,
Yeah,
talking about John Wall, he wasn't passing the ball. I had that guy on me.
yeah, that's crazy. But so I got Celtics in 6. Mark, would you
I got Boston in 7.
7?
We think they take them. I got the Wolves in 5
Wolves in 5? Wow.
over the Knicks.
Wow.
Man.
Hey, I'm riding the train, baby. I think they're hot.
Yeah.
I might buy me a jersey if they go all the way.
We're going to jump over to NFL way too early season award winners.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're back on the NFL train here. So
I've got some.
I say, yeah, I got a couple little.
I say we
wrinkles in
each
here.
give like our MVP, then each go.
Well, I was going to say start from the bottom, go up.
Yeah.
I was going to say start Coach of the Year to MVP.
Okay.
Okay.
Just build up a little suspense.
Okay. This is
Keep them waiting.
I'll start
I'll
off.
let you. Yeah, I'll let you all go first, and then my Coach of the Year is one of them. That's kind of.
I think,
yeah.
Coach of the Year, I think it's going to be our guy, Zach Taylor.
I hope so.
I hope so. I think it's going to be Zach Taylor.
Yeah.
He's going to lead us to another AFC North title.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we're going to Super Bowl. I think it's our year. I think he's going to make it happen. I think he's going to find the way to make it happen.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be tough, gritty, but we're going Super Bowl, baby.
Yep.
He's going to win Coach of the Year.
I think that's a crazy pick. Truthfully,
I think
my
you're
Coach of
crazy.
the Year.
Wait until you hear mine.
My Coach of the Year is probably a pretty simple pick. I'm taking D'Amico Ryans for the Houston Texans.
Yeah. Yep.
I think that
That's
team's
good,
going
but
to be
remember, it's way too early, so that's my way
it's
too
way
early.
too
pick.
early. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like you went outside in the dark and just threw something at a dartboard and hit something and got Zach Taylor. But no, I think D'Amico Ryans. I think the Texans are going to be top 4 team in the NFL this year, top 3 team. So definitely I took D'Amico Ryans easy Coach of the Year.
Okay. So I'm gonna have to explain mine, okay? All right. So I feel like every year there's a team that overperforms and that coach always gets thrown up, like into the higher rankings. Okay.
Yeah.
My like kind of surprise team this year, I went with the Cardinals head coach, Jonathan Gannon. I think they're going to be.
Oh my Lord!
I think they're going to surprise some people. I think they're getting Kyler back.
That's a very interesting
They
take,
got
Jared.
they got Marvin Harrison. They got some weapons now. Their defense is young, feisty. I don't know. I just think because every year it happens. Like last year it was the Texans. A couple years ago it was the Bengals.
I agree.
Like every year there's a team that kind of nobody the Rams
He's
did it
coming.
last year too. I mean, and I just feel like because the Cardinals division, other than the 49ers, I feel like Seahawks kind of got
pretty
worse.
manageable.
Seahawks kind of got worse. Rams, I mean, I don't think they'll improve that much. I mean, they might be decent, but I don't see them being anything crazy.
Yeah, I don't see a lot of things
And I
happening
mean,
from
the
them.
Cardinals last year, they were rolling out with Josh Dobbs, and they were in games. I mean, they weren't winning them, but they were in games. They kept it.
They were.
They were.
Hey, they put on Dallas.
Feisty team. Yeah, that's why Steve
talk
doesn't
about
like it. But yeah, that's so.
We finally got a win on them. Or that
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was awful starting
go
off the
ahead.
season.
Go ahead, put your bets in on that, and you all can thank me later when you all are millionaires.
I'm gonna save my money. I'm gonna save my money on that one. That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
I'm putting $1,000 on it, and then I'm gonna
Be divorced.
yeah. But no, that was my kind of off the. You got to spice it up, I could have.
That's like my next one.
What are we doing next?
Defensive Rookie of the Year
Yeah.
is kind of a surprise. I've got Braylon Trice from Washington.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
So he
he's
plays-
like an edge rusher.
Plays for Washington.
Yeah.
No, he's from Washington.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
He played at Washington in college.
Okay. Don't think I've ever heard the name.
Yeah.
I've heard the
I
name.
think
I don't remember.
Sounds like a Jared pick.
Yeah.
sounds like a Jared pick.
No, so my defensive rookie of the year, I went with first rounder. I went with Chop Robinson, Miami Dolphins.
I just about
Chop.
went for him. I just about did.
What a name.
Uh,
what a name.
Dude, the name alone should give him the defensive rookie
Said
of the
he
year.
was
think of like
born
a- I think
weighing
of like
12
a-
pounds. Feels so
Yeah, they
sorry
called
for
him
his
Pork
mother.
Chop. Yeah, they said he was called him Pork Chop when he was born, and they just dropped the pork.
Oh, yeah, I'd say so.
Drop the fork.
But no, man, he's a Penn State guy. He's a little Micah Parsons like. He's real
Yeah.
strong, heavy-handed, quick, first step. He can rush either of the edges. He can blow your center up. Whatever you need him to do, man. I think he's going to be a dog. I don't know. I like him there. I know they got Bradley Chubb and that Jalen Phillips dude, but I think him coming off there being fresh sometimes. I think he's going to be a force.
Yeah, I like that pick.
My defensive rookie of the year, I went Nate Wiggins, corner.
Baltimore.
The Ravens. Yep. I feel like he's just set up very nicely there, and
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's going to fit in.
That's a good defense, and
Freaking Baltimore.
yeah, he's just good situation, good defensive coached team. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
and he's good. That always helps too.
Helps a little bit, don't it, Jared?
Yeah. I did. I guess I should have said this earlier when we were talking about the Cowboys draft. I do like the edge that you all got, Nealand or
Nealand,
yeah.
Marshawn Nealand.
And I feel like he could be a sneaky, top 5 in the running.
They
Just
develop
because,
some defensive there sometimes.
Well, that and Micah requires so much attention. It opens up
Right.
for other people.
They'd be doubling him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he'll get a lot of one-on-ones and
Take advantage of him.
mhm. But I put Nate Wiggins though. I just wanted to give a shout out to one of your boys,
I like that.
Steve.
Pretty
I appreciate that. All right, Mark, who you got
my
it? Yeah.
offensive rookie of the year.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty obvious. It's Caleb Williams.
Yeah. That's what. Yeah, I know Steve's going to have
Let's
something
be honest.
else. Gotta be-
Steve, you're gonna be wrong. Let's be honest. It's Caleb Williams.
Yeah.
Unless he gets hurt, it's Caleb Williams.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not. I don't trust Caleb Williams.
You should.
Well, you're about to got some real quick here come September.
My offensive rookie of the year. Well, let me reword it before I name that. Let me say I don't trust the Chicago Bears.
Yeah, that's
Different.
that's
That's
I
different.
think I think Justin Fields is better than Caleb Williams. Hey, that's another topic. We'll talk about that some other time.
What?
We'll talk about that some other time.
Get out
Anyways,
of here.
so I
There you
got.
go.
I can't haul right now. My baby girl's in bed. I can't wake her up.
I think it's just that's.
We'll
he's
We'll
a
talk,
better
we'll talk
athlete.
about that
Later
tomorrow,
on.
Steve. We'll be
Yeah, we'll
talking
talk
about
this
that
later
tomorrow,
on.
buddy.
But anyways, I took the guy who should have been the number 1 pick, Jaden Daniels. That's who my offensive rookie of the year was going to be. He ain't got that stacked team that the Chicago Bears gave Caleb Williams. Not going to get done. I think Jaden Daniels is a better athlete. Won the Heisman. You know what I mean? I know that doesn't count for a whole lot all the time, but
in that division.
well, he ain't got to do a whole lot. He's
playoffs
just
and
got to
Philly.
stand out. You just got to stand out a little bit. You know
That's
what I
what
mean?
Caleb Williams is going to do. By gosh,
Yeah.
Nah, Caleb Williams. They're going to be like 7 and 9. They're in the middle of the pack. Jaden Daniels is going to lead this team to
Man.
like an 8 and 9 season.
yeah, but
I think you might be a
it
hater.
don't matter what the record is. He's going to be head of sports
I just
center every
think-
night.
I just think Daniels. I just think he's going to be a much better player. I think he's got a. I know.
Yeah, I
I
think
know.
he'll be a really good player, but I don't think he'll be much better.
I think he's
He-
got a higher
he
rushing
scares me.
upside, so he's going to have
He
that.
scares
He's going to have that.
Because
I don't know. I like. He's got a better run game behind him. He's got Eckler and Brian Robertson and those guys behind him, so he's going to have a little more relief in the run game than Caleb Williams is going to have. A little less pressure. He's got Scary Terry. Scary Terry's.
Yeah.
He's not Keenan
really
Allen,
good.
DJ Moore, but he's really good. He's really reliable.
This
They got
past year, but
Dotson, or what's his name?
Yeah, Jaha Dawson's super good.
Dotson, yeah.
Yep.
He's good.
Yeah, I think
could
that
see
team.
it if Caleb Williams wasn't in this draft.
I think he's got a chance, man. I'm telling you. I think he's got a chance. My super sleeper for offense rookie of the year was
Caleb Williams.
Malik Neighbors.
Here you go with your
At
honorable
LSU.
mentions.
He's
again.
good. He's really
Get
good.
on the move.
Yeah. He's really good. He don't got Daniel Jones.
You're just on them LSU boys, ain't you?
I like them, dude. They're good. Them dudes is good.
Shout out to
that's
Jamar Chase if you're watching this.
That's
Day,
my
baby.
that's my offense rookie. Yeah.
Daniel's just scary, dude. Because it's not like he goes into contact any more than anybody else, but he's just unlucky, dude. He gets laid out. I mean, like when he gets hit, you know. I mean, it looks like he gets. Yeah, it looks like his head gets took off every time. I mean, and that's nothing he's doing. That's just unlucky. He's just the guy that he's like Brandon Jennings in the NBA.
Who was yours, Jared?
Always missed.
Caleb Williams.
Caleb Williams. Yeah.
I can't remember if you said that or not.
I know ball, so Caleb Williams.
Yeah, go ahead. All right, Jonathan Gannon. Let's talk about this later when we see.
Oh, dude, I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
He's got defense player of the year.
Mine's.
Mine's.
You want to start out?
Yeah, I thought we was just going to rotate it every time. Yeah. I got TJ Watt.
I hope.
Dude, he's an animal. He's an animal.
He's a beast.
He got robbed this last year.
I can't stand when my Bengals play him because he always freaking picks it right off the line with Burrow.
Yeah,
I don't know how.
Don't make no sense.
I don't know how he does that.
I don't either.
It's every game, and the dude Well, let's say I will say this: I think he will win defense player if he plays a full season.
Yeah. We know the
He's
good
all-time
thing about
hurt
him
too,
doing
but
it every time.
My gosh, he's never hurt when he plays Cincinnati.
No.
It's healthy, ready to roll.
About him doing
gosh.
that every time we play is it's not as surprising now when it does happen. I'm expecting
Yeah,
it now.
I'm used to it now.
I'm
pretty much used to it.
Yeah. You want me to go next?
What about you all?
I got
Yeah, go ahead, Jared.
I've got Aiden Hutchinson. I think
Oh,
he's a dog. He is a dog. He's got that spin
what's
move.
the thing, Steve?
He's got that spin move. That might be all he's got, dude. But it works. And he uses it every play.
He is a dog.
He is okay. He's good.
He's okay.
He's not TJ Watt. He's not Myles Garrett. He's not Michael Parsons.
Aiden Hutchinson.
You're
not
right.
Didn't you watch retired?
Yeah, TJ, they're the same person. I think they just swap jerseys every now and then.
I mean, you could say that. I mean, he's young. And like 5 years ago, if you said TJ
I'll
Watt,
be honest. I think TJ Watt's better.
I could have been like, he's not, I mean, that's
Bosa. You got Bosa there.
Yeah, you got to start somewhere. I mean, obviously, you don't just come in the NFL and, you're already, the greatest.
Yeah, he's still young.
You gotta earn it, and you gotta earn it somehow. And everybody starts somewhere.
He's gonna earn it this year, is what you're saying.
Yep.
Well,
I think he's good, dude. He's just.
I'm gonna make this
He's a game
real
wrecker.
simple for you guys.
That's here.
There's only one guy that's gonna win Defensive Player of the Year. He plays with a big star on his helmet.
Mm.
That man is Michael Parsons.
Michael Parsons.
That dude.
He's not
Seen that
TJ
from a
Watt.
mile away.
He's not TJ Watt.
He's better than TJ Watt. That's the problem. He's better than TJ Watt. Michael, man, he's coming in. He's averaging 13 plus sacks every season he's been in the league so far. He's just waiting on that big breakout. New defense coordinator is going to have a little fresh, rejuvenated defense behind him. They like you said, they drafted a DN, and they got DeMarcus Lawrence. And that other DN is pretty tough. So it's going to take a little pressure off him. Yeah, I mean, they got to put two guys on him every time. You know what I mean? Or they're going to hold him. If you go back and watch film of an NFL player, Michael Parsons got held 98.9999% of every game he played in.
And Trey Hendrickson too. They hold him every play.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah,
Chiefs
but
are the worst for it.
the Chiefs are pretty bad for
salty,
it.
But
That dude jumps off sides for the Chiefs, and still it's whatever.
yeah.
But Micah gets tackled, clothesline, and he's still averaging double-digit sacks. You know what I mean? I think he hasn't won it yet. They gave it to Myles Garrett last year for no apparent reason. T.J. Watt should have won it.
Yeah.
That's why he's going to win it this year.
I think they just hand that award out anytime. So it went TJ Miles, and it's going to go Micah Parsons this year. That's my pick. Yeah.
I'm telling you, dude. I'm telling you. He's I went pretty young on my Mark, you want to go ahead and your offensive?
Yeah, I think my offensive player of the year, I think Steve's going to like this one real well. I got CD Lamb.
I thought you were going to say Jamar Chase.
I got CD Lamb, man.
CD Lamb,
beautiful.
Yeah.
I really do. This past season, he's really coming on there towards the end, especially. But he's breaking all kinds of Dallas records, for their franchise. Passing up, Michael Irvin and Des Bryant, all them. And I think he's going to have a real good season this year, breakout. I mean, I think he broke out last year, but I think he might even top that this year and win that award.
I can see it.
Just to elaborate on that, I also have CD Lamb. I went with the Cowboys sweep on offense and defensive players of the year. Just like Mark said, man, he came at a certain point. Everybody thought Tyreek Hill was going to run away with that receiving yard leader last year, and he ended up winning it. But CD got it really, really, really close at the very end there, man. Like you said, he got hot and he just never slowed down for a while. Him and Dak Prescott had a great connection until the playoffs. They act like they had never met each other ever in their whole lives, and they were just out there throwing rocks at each other almost. But yeah, I think CD's going to have that year, man. He's going to he's going to play for a contract. He wants paid. He's going to come out just dominating, man. He's so hard to cover. He's always open. I think if they just find him on the field, he's there. You know what I mean? He's so reliable.
Yeah. He's very good.
I think you'll like this one, which this is a lot of, if they're actually healthy coming off of an injury.
You put Deuce Vaughn, didn't you?
No, Deuce Vaughn. No, I put Breece Hall.
Offensive player? Okay.
Jets running back.
Jets running back.
Yeah. When he was healthy, he's
very good in fantasy football when he's healthy. I know that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. He was tearing it up. I think if he can stay healthy,
I agree, especially if they got a quarterback. Yeah, if they got a quarterback that can take some pressure off the run game.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think, and they beefed up their offensive line a little bit. I think that'll help. They got Garrett Wilson, which I'm mad at him because I drafted him in like every fantasy league last year, and he didn't do jack, which wasn't really his fault. I mean, he had Zach Wilson.
Yeah.
Zach Wilson.
So that's not really his fault. But I think that's kind of banking a lot on somebody coming back from it was ACL, right? Is that what it was? Or some
Rodgers?
No, Breece Hall.
Achilles. Oh, I think it was his ACL.
Yeah, but medicine nowadays a lot better. You got 40-year-old Aaron Rodgers coming back from an Achilles in a year. So I think 24-year-old running back. There's been a lot of people that have torn their ACL and they've came back and still been a lot of running backs.
AP come back and won MVP.
I was just say AP.
Yeah, he did.
I think it's my most normal pick so far.
Yeah. That's for sure.
I can see a world where that definitely happens. But yeah. Write it down.
Mark, who's your
offensive player of the year?
Who's your most valuable player in the NFL next year?
Way too early. My gosh, is Joe Burrow.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Joey B. That's what I got too.
I'm feeling my bones. We're going to win the AFC North this year.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to probably meet the Chiefs in the AFC Championship game. We're going to beat them, and we're going to the Super Bowl.
Yep.
And Joe Burrow is going to bring it home.
And you know who we're going to play in the Super Bowl? Jonathan Gannon led Arizona Cardinals. That's who we're going to play. He's going to
Okay, now you're getting a little ahead of yourself.
Who's your
MVP?
MVP?
Redo my Super Bowl predictions.
Yeah, Jared, who you got?
I got Joey B. Joe Burrow.
Should have known. Should have known.
Yeah. That's right.
That's fair. I went with a guy that arguably should have been in the top 3 last year. Played phenomenal. Probably had one of the best seasons ever for a rookie. I went with C.J. Stroud. I think he was in the conversation for a while. I don't know that many quarterbacks last year played better than him. I don't think Lamar should have won it last year.
No,
I don't think the stats, the numbers. So. I mean, his defense was the heart and soul of that team.
I think McCaffrey.
Dak had a phenomenal year.
Yeah.
But I think CJ, he was there for a while. They loaded up Stephon Diggs, Tank Dell, Nico Collins, Dalton Schultz, Joe Mixon. I mean, that offense is going to be just almost boom or bust. And that's crazy to say because he's a second-year quarterback, but that team's so loaded up now. You know what I mean? I think he's going to be hard to stop. I think the offense is going to be moving
around the team. It's going to be fun to watch this year. It's going to be a lot like the Bengals that year we went to the Super Bowl, I believe.
Yeah, he's a high IQ guy. Doesn't have a lot of turnovers. I think he broke the record, maybe if I'm not mistaken.
I think he did, yeah.
Going the longest as a rookie without throwing an interception to start his career.
They had like a really good touchdown to interception ratio.
Yeah, he was balling, man. I think that just continues. I don't think we see a sophomore slump there with him. I think he's got a lot of good confidence. But I think he takes away the MVP this year.
I like that pick. If Burrow is healthy, then I don't like it. But
yeah.
Burrow didn't exist. You like that pick?
But yeah, if Burrow's hurt again, I like that.
So, I like that too.
I do.
All right, guys. I'll say to wrap us up here, we play a couple little games. Just a little some NFL trivia questions. And Jared recommended we play. Can you name the player to whom these quarterbacks have thrown the most touchdown passes to in their careers?
Peyton Manning's Marvin Harrison.
Mark's like, I'm on it.
Okay, let's do a little. All right, so we got NFL primary receiver by quarterback. So we got to name the receiver. I guess it could be a tight end too, or running back.
Yeah, they caught the most touchdown passes.
From primary, I guess, right?
Yeah. All right.
Yep.
Let's get,
are you guys ready to get into this?
Let's hit it. Peyton Manning to Marvin Harrison.
All right, ready?
Get that in there real quick, Steve.
All right,
that's the first one. Because we know it's got to be it.
Marvin.
Right?
Tom Brady.
Gronk.
Bam.
Probably Gronkowski.
Gronk. Philip Rivers
this will
is.
Tell us if there's tight ends, I guess.
Why's it always got to be so?
Gates, ain't it?
Kowski brothers.
SK.
Kowski.
KOW.
It should have an auto thing.
Yeah, I know it. Yeah, it was gone. So it would be. It's going to be Gates.
Philip Rivers to Gates.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Steve Young is probably going to be Rice.
He's on.
He's Montana's also. Dan Marino, we probably don't got a chance in HE double hockey stick on that
guy?
one.
Mark Clayton.
I have no idea.
That'd be a crazy pick. Oh my God, Mark, you're a dog.
Come on now.
Big B, you think it's AB or Hans Ward?
Probably Hans Ward.
Yeah.
I think Hans Ward played. No.
Jimmy Brown, huh?
Wow.
Oh, we got a Boomer Isom one down there. Drew Brees.
Jimmy Graham.
I'm gonna take a shot in the dark here. Marcus Colston.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I thought so. Rodgers is probably.
Oh my gosh, this is not possible, dude. Okay, never mind.
Nope.
Johnny Unitas.
Johnny Unitas. I have no idea. Let's skip it. Can we skip it?
Yeah. Matt Ryan's definitely Julio Jones.
Julio Jones.
Andy Dalton's AJ Green.
AJ Green.
That's crazy. He's
Brett Favre.
Probably the Packers.
Donald Driver.
Jennings. Greg Jennings.
Yeah, they did.
Jennings.
No, oh my God. It's Jordy Nelson.
Yeah, Jordy. No, because he
not Jordy Nelson. What? Oh, we're talking about. Yeah, you're right. Man, Brett Favre.
Rod Driver.
Mossy don't know. That's crazy. I think I did Boot Driver.
Oh, you did already?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
What about tight ends? Did he play with Sharp?
Brett Favre.
Or not? What was his name?
Shannon Sharp was John Elway's.
Oh wow.
Wow,
Brett Favre. That Brett Favre played with.
I was thinking Mercedes Lewis would be the only one I could have thought of. Man, he plays so many different places too. He only threw 57 touchdowns for him. Had to be all in Green Bay. I guess he's moved down. I don't know who John Hydell is either.
I don't either.
Matthew Stafford's Calvin Johnson, ain't it?
Yeah.
Should be.
Chad Johnson
Jim
was Carson
Kelly.
Palmer. There we go.
Isaac Bruce.
Played for the
No, he played for the Rams, but he might be up there somewhere. No. Jim Kelly.
Jim Kelly played for the Bills, didn't he?
Yeah, he played for the Bills. I was thinking Isaac Bruce played for the Rams. Sonny Jurgensen. I don't even know who that is. Tony Romo, yeah.
Des
Dave
Romo.
Craig.
I knew that. Drew Bledsoe.
Drew Bledsoe. Is that Moss?
No. Who was there? When it didn't have Deion Branch? Was he there? No. Man, some of these are tough. Lynn Dawson.
Yeah. Lynn Dawson.
Who would Russell Wilson's be? Wilson's could be any of those dudes.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Receiver. Crabtree. Oh, no.
Tyler Lockett.
Like
Kirk
Cousins.
What?
What do we think? You think this is his Redskins?
you
coach,
thought-
maybe?
Spawn Diggs.
Yeah, Diggs maybe. What about Pierre Garcon? Did he play with him? Or was that too late?
No, I don't think so. I don't think it would be
Yeah,
with the rest. I
Washington,
feel like
didn't
you don't think Jefferson has that many touchdowns yet, do you? Nope.
No.
He played with him in Washington, didn't he?
Garcon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Is that how you spell that?
Yeah, that's how you spell it.
Oh my God, who would have been in Washington?
Man.
Maybe
Who
tight
was the
end.
other when he's there?
Are we missing a tight
I
end?
don't know.
Maybe.
Could be. And that's crazy.
Eli Manning. This one's
I have no
even
idea,
harder.
man.
Eli Manning. Is Eli Manning Odell? No way.
Do Manningham.
Oh, yeah.
Mario Manningham.
Yeah. Or
what was
Plaxico
the-
Burris, maybe.
Yeah, I bet that's who it is. Burris.
How many touchdowns is it? I bet it's Beckham.
I don't think it.
Oh, I didn't
It
think
is.
about that.
Wow.
Yeah, I feel like it had to be.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Don't know that.
I don't know. These older guys is what sucks.
Mhm.
George Blanda, that's real old. Dan
Donovan
Fouts.
McNabb. Is that Deshaun Jackson?
And Faust still might be Gates, huh?
Michael
Jackson.
Jackson.
There we go.
Maybe not.
Who was that dude that played? Was it Macklin? Jeremy Macklin played for the
I think it was M.A.
played for the Eagles forever. M.A.
L-A-I-N. Ah, man.
I bet
Derek
McNabb
Carr.
was Owens, wasn't it?
Owens.
I put
bet
Owens.
he's-
Oh, really?
Yeah, not Owens either. I was thinking it was Jeremy Macklin, not Jackson. Derek
is,
Carr.
Derek Carr. Is that Amari Cooper?
Oh, good guess. I bet it is.
Nope.
Then Devontae Adams? No, he's already up there. Who
Yeah.
else has he even thrown to?
Who's your tight end?
Oh my God, it's Michael Crabtree.
Crabtree? Oh my! I was
Oh
right. I was
my
just on the wrong team.
goodness.
Warren Moon. I
Oh,
feel like that
receiving
one-
like Crabtree.
I'm trying
I
to
can't
think
believe
of
we
the
can't think of
Oilers.
McNabb. Those Philly teams. I feel like T.O. would have been the guy there.
That's
It
what
was
I
super-
thought, too.
It's only 27 touchdowns. Oh, what was that big tight end they had there?
I don't know.
Oh, he played there for a while. Oh, I'm going to kick myself later for sure.
Man.
This is a tough one. Oh, Shockey. That Kirk Cousins
Jeremy
one is
Shockey?
bothering me.
I don't know who that would be.
Kirk Cousins. That's a lot of touchdowns, dude. Is it a running back, maybe?
Man, Eagles had a big tight end there.
Is Donovan
Kirk.
McNabb
Is it
McCoy?
That's what I said. Is it McCoy?
Yeah. Ah. Deshaun Jackson.
Yeah, I have no idea then. Deshaun Jackson?
No,
No,
it's Try
that's
Jackson.
not that one.
Oh. I don't know.
We got Michael Jackson.
They had a big tight end there, dude.
Yeah.
I can't think of what his name was though. That's probably who it is. I
I'm
don't know.
gonna be
who
so
the
mad
world
when I
Kirk
see
Cousins
that
would
Kirk Cousins one.
I guess we'll have to give up on the rest of them.
Oh wait,
be. I don't know who Brett Favre would be either.
dude,
That's tough.
who was the? It was for the Redskins. for Kirk Cousins.
Mhm.
He was like number 85 or something. Tried
I
Jordan
put
Reed.
in Santana Moss.
Tried Jordan Reed. He was a tight end. I don't know how much. Andre Reed. Yeah,
That's crazy. That
That's
was
what I
the Jim
meant.
Kelly guy.
That's what I meant.
I'm proud of just we'd already put a Smith in there. You know, just get a generic one out of it.
Yeah. Did we got Johnson? Yeah, we already got Johnson.
Yeah, we got Johnson.
Brett Favre, dude. That's another one that we should definitely know.
Got to be a Green Bay
Did you
guy.
try Jennings?
Yeah.
Huh.
There were so many receivers there. Donald
Probably tight
Driver.
end.
No, man.
Probably tight end. McNabbs is definitely a tight end. I can't think of that dude's name,
I
dude.
know it's a tight end for Brett Favre, dude. I can't think of his name though.
Johnny Unitas will never get.
No,
I have no idea.
I don't even know how I got Mark Clayton. That was
That was a pull from nowhere. I was so confident in it. I'm trying to think of. Hold on, let me.
Drew Bledsoe, I feel like should be an easy one because that was like early 2000s, right?
None of these guys played with Tony Gonzalez, did they?
Try Troy Brown.
Troy Brown.
We already got Brown.
Oh.
None of these guys played with Gonzalez either, I don't think.
What about old Frank
Brett
Tarkenton?
Favre.
down there? Anybody know anything about Frank?
Fran, it's Fran, not even Frank. Fran Tarkington.
Fran, yeah.
What about
Y.A. Tittle?
Y.A. Tittle.
I've heard the name, but
Oh,
man.
man.
I don't know.
There's a lot of
boys.
tight ends that I probably don't know. I can't think of.
I'm losing it here. I'm losing.
We'll give ourselves 10 minutes here. We got 30 seconds.
Okay.
See if we can't burn something out.
Drew Bledsoe.
I can't believe I don't know Kirk Cousins
I know. That's
or
crazy.
McNabb. McNabb's going to be a tight end, and it's going to make me so mad when I see it. Brett Favre's also going to be something stupid. Any last minute guesses, Mark?
Drew Bledsoe, it ain't like maybe Welker, is it?
Ooh.
Oh.
No.
All right.
Man.
Any last minute guesses
Who's
before we
the
give
other
up?
receiver with Moss? Who
They had
else would it be?
the Brown, or they had Deion Branch too there, I think.
Nah, I don't know. I give up. Let's
Man.
see the damage.
Any last minute second? Any last guesses, Mark?
Nah, that was. Nah, I'm. That's my last one.
Tapped out. All right, here we go.
Antonio Freeman.
Adam Thielen.
Oh my!
What? I didn't know he was in Washington.
It was a running back
Oh,
for Philly
no.
too. Brian Westbrook.
Oh, Brian Westbrook. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, he was on the cover, wasn't he?
Yeah. Kellen Winslow should. That was just a
Honestly
dog.
though, hey, look at the
yeah.
average score though. We killed the average score.
I have no idea who Antonio Freeman is.
No, I don't. The only one I've heard of.
I
Lance
No, I have
Alworth.
no idea.
I don't know who Ben Coates is. He had to be a tight end. Otis Taylor.
Oh yeah, Ben
Adam
Coates is a
Thielen,
tight
dude.
end.
I should do. I don't know why I didn't think about
Drew
Thielen.
Hill,
I just didn't think he had that many touchdowns.
Kellen Winslow. I didn't realize that was his quarterback.
Oh, yeah, for the first one, we didn't do terrible.
No, that was pretty fun.
Yeah.
Well, guys, I believe that's going to wrap it up for episode number 2 of the JBT podcast. Be sure to give us a like on whether you're following us on TikTok or YouTube. If you're not following us, go ahead and give us a follow. We very much appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
Love what we're doing here, and we're going to try to keep on punching out these episodes weekly.
Right. And if
That's
anybody
it.
has
We'll see
any
you.
questions, any topics for us they'd want to leave in the comments, write it down and we'll talk about
Yeah,
it.
give them ideas to come
Yep.
on future episodes.
But
And we'd like to try to have some special guests on here soon.
mm-hmm. Yep. All right. Peace out, boys.
All right, guys, that's going to be it for episode 2.